Tweet, dang it. Tweet. Welcome back to Against the Iron Storm with Dread Canary. I'm the Dread Canary, the game is Against the Storm, and we continue our Iron Man run, where I play every difficulty twice, with the goal of getting all the way through Prestige 20 without ever dropping a game in Against the Storm. We're currently on the Exploration update in April of 2023. The game is expected to come out of Early Access in sometime this summer. And we are about to start our second Prestige 9 game on this run. Prestige 9 is the highest I've ever gotten on this challenge, and this is my 5th attempt. So hopefully we'll be able to get a bit further. Ooh, Watchtower, that's fun. Now, we just did a game where when villagers died, they turned to stone, and I'm feeling I want some... Do I want flooded mines? Hostility doesn't grow with years. Yeah, well, no, I don't really want to do another Royal Woodlands in a row. So let's go out this way and block these Vanguard of the Stone Keys from catching up in the Coral Forest. We'll grab a... Well, I've got beavers and lizards twice, so I think the game wants me to do beaver and lizards. This one starts with skewers. This one starts with more basic food, but also pickled goods. I actually like this a lot more. Let's call this something like Clagdor. Why not? Sounds random. And in the Coral Forest, let's go ahead and take some parts. Parts are always a rough time for us. Let's get some extra bricks, and we'll finish it off with a pile of vegetables, just to make sure we have some starting food. Alright, our mysteries are, if they have housing, they've got a plus 20% chance of double yield. Yes, please. If they don't have housing, they take a big penalty to resolve. No, thank you. Okay. Fuel burns faster. Don't love that. Food production is slow. That's not a problem. Villagers die if they don't have complex food and services. Well, we've got to win this one fast, people. Win it fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got a 4 spot in the middle, which means I'm going to do a row for a 2x3 on each side. Trees here aren't very lined up for nice squared walls, so we're just going to leave it on my default of just don't open glades, and we're fine. We're going to go ahead and get 3 shelters down immediately. And of course, the ever popular comforting wall. In retrospect, I shouldn't have done the roads first, but you know, whatever. After that, of course, we will want a trapper's camp for these insects. We want a harvester's camp for these reeds. Now let's take a look at this. Free mushrooms when we grain. Woodcutting being faster has got to be the one. This should be beavers. This should be beavers. And a lizard. This is a lizard. This is a lizard. Perfect. Any ancient tablet, 3 glade events. Let's take the risk on the ancient tablet. Get beavers up to 22. That's really hard to do this early. I'm gonna go with the 3 packs. That seems better. And we'll go with Lost in the Woods and hope that we find something. All right. Just realized I picked my lip, and I shouldn't have. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and kick myself off the screen real quick. And we'll just do this one without looking at my face. You don't need my face anyway. It's all about the gameplay. So we have our people. We got our people housed. We've got our next tier of hub, so that's good. Lizards are already happy somehow, which is ridiculous. Let's take a look at what we can get. Now the furnace could be good. The herb garden might be good. Let's go ahead and grab the furnace because 2-star bricks is pretty nice early. And we'll grab a lumber mill. And then we're going to finish this off with a smokehouse. No, let's finish this off with a smokehouse. Yeah, smokehouse. Okay, so we are going to put the lumber mill right here. And the smokehouse... Oh, the smokehouse is a 3x3. Didn't realize that. But the furnace... There we go, that's a 3x2. We can put that right there. We can put our smokehouse right here. And there we go. That should get us started, and of course we will want a crude workstation for the things that we cannot build in our lumber mill. And furnace. Now that's basically fabric. We're only going to use this for fabric, and maybe pipes, but mostly fabric. We'll say 10 pipes, and we will say 50 fabric. We're going to say 100 planks, no scrolls or trade goods. We'll say 100 bricks, no copper bars or pie just yet. And for now, let's stick 2 lizards, gathering these reeds to get them out of our way. There we go. Yes. I think we're happy enough that I can just go ahead and continue. Yeah, we are. So the packs of building materials and the packs of provisions should be pretty easy to do. It's the packs of crops that are going to get me because I didn't take anything that lets me make crops. So the only way I get packs of crops is if we find them. And you know what? Let's go ahead and pop open this glade. Just pop the glade right open. And our first debt is this. So let's see. We've got a empathy or a loyalty option. The empathy option we cannot do. The loyalty option we can do with coal. So it looks like loyalty is what we're going to do just as soon as we get some more people. Human it is. So we can replace this with a human. We can send 2 lizards out here. Make that a beaver. royalty. All farms can plant mushrooms. Now that might actually be really useful if I took one. I didn't take one. We're not going to do calming the forest. Food production speed is increased for every 50 units of drizzle water stored. No, thank you. We're going to go with the old fedora hat and hope that we can get an early economic boost out of solving this. We are also going to schedule ourselves a nice little stonecutters camp. Left that a little late. It'll be okay though. Maybe. I think it'll be okay. It might be okay. It might not be okay. I don't know. What do I know? Let's go ahead and throw a lizard in here to start making some of those planks that we'll need to make the furnace. Of course, getting this efficient on our building materials this early is going to be really nice for housing long term. You know, I don't like having extra people every year, so we're going to go with the building materials. Building materials should be just fine. Get a butcher. Now, I took a smokehouse, so the butcher isn't as good. And since I took a smokehouse and both humans and lizards will eat jerky, let's go with meat treats. Reminds me of a fan fiction I read a long time ago. Used the phrase meaty treat to refer to bacon, and I was disgusted by that comment. A meaty treat. That's just not a good way to phrase that. I mean, yeah, it's accurate, but this is why you don't just use a thesaurus. You make sure that whatever you're saying sounds good when you say it that way. Oh, hey, a manufactory is huge. If we can rebuild it, that gives us access to training gear for the lizards, plus cheap packs of provisions. And then, of course, pigment is used in making scrolls, which the beavers would like. That manufactory is going to be massive for us. Okay. Let's go ahead and keep getting reeds. We've got plenty of food because we're getting meat out of the trees. So, we're okay there for now. We're going to not quite finish before the storm, but it should be okay. I mean, not everybody's housed, and that might be a bit of a problem. So, with this many people, we should be able to get housing up pretty quickly. Oh, we're at hostility 0. It's fine. Nothing matters. Okay. +2 leather production. Traders will have 1 more cornerstone for sale. +1 global wealth when we open caches. Let's go ahead and do the +1 global wealth for every 2 caches opened. We definitely want more beavers. So that we can work a lumber mill. And we are going to put lizard house. And then a pair of beaver houses. Like so. We've got one of our ancient tablets. We can turn this in. That's fantastic. Do I have a building that lets me make tools? No. No. If I had a building that let me make tools, the forester's hut would be amazing. The small farm doesn't do much for me, but it does let me use the farmland that I have. So we are going to go ahead and set that up. Let's go ahead and fire these lizards, have them build stuff. I'm going to put 2 lizards on this small trapper's camp. That way we can get a little more food going, but also, once they're done with this round, I'm going to go ahead and move them to the other side. Apparently not. Yeah, there we go. And let's delete these 2 housing. And it looks like we need a beaver house and a lizard house. A lizard house. There we go. Whoop. Nice. You know, I don't really feel like opening up this small glade this time, so let's just go ahead and do that. We'll need more humans to deal with this, and of course I want to rebuild that, but that means I need fabric, which I am not making yet. Ale and scrolls. Got access to scrolls. Okay, so if we get them, then we can get a forum, which is my favorite. We don't have a way of getting tools. Complete 10 trade routes to get 8 parts. You know what? Let's go ahead and do the forum. And then if we have a tavern, we can get more. We're going to go with the 4 dangerous or forbidden glade events, because that feels like something I'll do eventually anyway. You know, I like the look of this town. It's a little bit weird, but I like it. There we go. There we go. So we've got houses pretty much all around. The only thing we need is a little bit of fabric, which I've got a lizard making. I think we're good. In terms of just, yeah, steady expansion. We're doing all right. If I slide this just a little bit this way, you know what? No, we're gonna go up here, and we are going to kick open this dangerous glade just as soon as we get through the storm. Stick a second lizard in here. The only people missing housing are some lizards. And they're only missing it until we get this fabric out the door. That's great. That's really great. Alright, we get some humans, which is good. We can stick them in the farm. We've got some beavers, which is great. We can throw them back on our woodcutter's camp. Ooh, lose all stored fuel to get twice as much wood production. Or protected trade, which lowers... Let's go ahead. We've got some excellent options here. Let's go ahead and do protected trade. Which means I should set up a trading post so that I can sell goods. If I look at this overall, yeah, we can do the trading post right here. And by right here, I'm actually going to move it to the other side because that spot is prime real estate for anything that needs to get stuff from the storage. Okay. We would need any kind of water, and we definitely don't have it. And I worry that even if I build a rain collector right now, we're not going to have it in time. But you know what? Let's build the rain collector anyway and try. The radius on that isn't that bad, though it does open up another dangerous glade automatically if I don't get it. We have 14 people living here, and I need a little bit more housing. Hi. Let's see. We have bricks. We have food, we've got pipes. The only thing we could really do is get some upgrades. Now, over here we've got a large worm tongue nest, so the upgraded trapper camp would be great, but you don't have. You've got foragers and you've got herbs. Now the thing is, these are small herb nodes, so even if I rescue that, that's fine. Free plant fiber when we vegetables. Fuel burning longer. Fuel burning longer is big to offset the fuel burning shorter, but I definitely can't afford it. So why am I even looking at this? Yeah, we're just going to commit to letting that explode. All it does is destroy, like, this, and then it opens up this glade and that glade, which means I've got to deal with that glade pretty soon. But it doesn't open up the forbidden glade. So it just gives us more space, and honestly, that's not that bad. We do need fabric, but, you know, whatever. So this is 6, this is going to be 6. Yes, this is going to be all the housing that we would need for this once it's fully upgraded. We just need to free up a little bit more space for a service building. And you know what? Let's go ahead and put a wall crossing here. Next order will be 20 aesthetics, yeah. We can absolutely do 20 aesthetics. I should have gone for the jerky, actually, now that I think about it, because that would automatically fulfill an order, but you know what? That's not what we're doing. We're fine. This will be okay. Our pack of building materials will be out of wood, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our packs of provisions will be out of herbs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our pack of crops will be out of grain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can turn this right in, which is pretty great. You're exploding in a minute. And you know what? Let's wait until the storm, and then we're just going to relocate everybody. We're just going to shove these guys here. Try to work our way backwards. We're going to shove these guys here. Gets us down to hostility 2, where resources you sacrifice burn faster, but at least everybody's housed. So I think we're okay. And then this explodes during the storm. Oh, that's such a great... You know what? That is such a great shot. I am going to screenshot that for this one. I love that. Okay. And what that does is basically just gives me more farmland. And a... Oh, hey, look at that. That's fantastic. Okay, so to solve this, we need amber and packs of provisions. Or... we get a bunch of hostility. Gives us ancient tablets. And we get another set of prosperous archaeology. Let's go ahead and do that, actually. That is corruption. And you know, if I were to do this, we can get some money too while we're at it. You know what? Let's get even more money. Now, one ruins rebuilt or salvaged gets us lost in the woods. Yeah. This is actually going shockingly well. Lowering hostility for opening caches sounds amazing. Having resources sacrificed burn longer for impatience is also nice. Skewers is good for lizards. Biscuits is good for the other two, but we would need access to flour. The temple... Well, let's see. If we get scrolls and ale, we get a free forum. But the temple opens up religion, which both humans and lizards like. So we're going to get the temple. Okay. And we should probably build it somewhere. You know, I love the idea of building it here, but it doesn't quite... Well, no, it does. Of course, we're waiting for these to finish. You know, while we're waiting, yeah, let's actually replace this. I don't mind if it takes longer, as long as I get my beavers back on wood cutting. We can get these guys out of here, and that'll actually let me rebuild a manufactory real quick. Oh, I don't have fabric yet, but we will. So let's go ahead and tell them to rebuild. Small Trapper's Camp is out of trapping, so let's move them up here. Seriously, that explosion was one of the best things that could have happened. It really helped a lot with our gameplay, because now we are going to... We've got the glades, so we just have to do this, and we're all set with an order. Oh no, additional blight rot cysts appeared. No, they didn't. That's an old order. Lizard's resolve is low. Well, that's this. Okay, well, let's go ahead and favor the lizards. Hi, Valiss. See, the plan is to sacrifice some sea marrow to try to get this a little bit faster. Sacrificing all of that is going to be a problem. But if I favor them real quick, 5, 6, let me turn it off. We can actually, you know what? I'm going to hold off on turning this in because it'll lower hostility, or it'll raise hostility. You have 22 people living here. If I were to add just a little bit more housing, actually, go ahead and slide this over here, and we are going to add 2 more houses. Let's go ahead and do that with a little bit of a wall crossing here, and we're going to do this, and we will do 2 lizard posts, and we are going to, for housing, do a lizard house and a human house right there. Meanwhile, you guys almost done? Almost. Lizards get unhappy, but we can stop our happy burn. Well, not our happy burn, our productive burn. And we can turn this order in, getting us access to bonus stone, which would be extremely useful. 1, 2, 3, 2. Go ahead and add in pi. With a cap of, we'll say, 50 to start. And now that we're not burning anything, I can get rid of that. Now, a lack of food will be an issue, so we're going to say we only want vegetables from there for now. Final order will be use every type to get a pile or get a forum. Now, I already have something giving me a forum, so I guess we have to go with that. That's just how it goes. We got plenty of planks. Resolve is low. I can't really fix the resolve issue if I burn anything. Oh, but I can totally just fire these beavers. And that helps significantly. And then what do we want to do for glades? Because I think what we want to do... Okay. This glade, we're gonna move this over here. And while we're not going to try to open up a glade immediately, we are going to get close. Oh, wait, I don't need to... I just need to put them in the right area. That's good. That's fine. Everything's fine. We also do want to get a second farm. Here. So we'll orient this way. And furthermore, we are going to make a road that way. If we go to consumption control, we don't want to be consuming our scrolls. We need those. Okay. All farms can plant mushrooms. Lose all stored food to double yields on farms. Newcomers will arrive 15% quicker for every 2 levels of standing. No. Let's go with mushroom seedlings. Because that way we can just do highly efficient mushrooms on the small farm for now. Also, mushrooms can be made into wine, which might be useful. We will go with this. We will rehire our beeves. Toss 2 in the rain collector. And we will throw a couple of lizards into the makeshift pipe. Or makeshift post. Excuse me, not pipe. Actually. Let's do that. There we go. And okay, we need a couple more comforting buildings. 2 more harmony and 4 more aesthetics. So for harmony, I feel like if we did that gets us the remaining harmony and 2 of the aesthetics. We only need 2 more aesthetics and then a bunch more comfort. For aesthetics, we will add some decorative funguses here. And then for comfort, we will extend this wall directly into the forest. And we will do the same on this side. And that will get our first hearth all the way up to tier 3. And given how much space we now have, well, that doesn't work. So I can't pack it in, but maybe I don't need to. Maybe with all this space, I could do something like just set up a hearth here. The road like so, and the warehouse like this. And that is going to be our second hearth. Anyways, Lottie, how you doing? You know, upgrading a trapper's camp might make sense. I've only got 15 amber, though, so if I said I wanted 15 more amber, what would that set me back in terms of, say, 38 bricks? Oh, wow, that's nowhere close. Okay. Maybe we don't do that. Or maybe we do. Maybe we just sell all the plant fiber that we have, and then a bunch of stone. One log? Yeah, one log. Gets us an upgraded trapper's camp. I take these two guys out of here and I throw them over here. The advantage, of course, of the upgraded trapper's camp is it can now get large collections, which will be nice. How are we doing? We're still one comforting... Oh. Huh. That's because I built the wrong thing. This is supposed to be a crossing. And then that'll get us to a tier 3. So we'll have one tier 3 hub giving us that sweet chance of bonus production. Pretty happy with this, actually. The town is aesthetically pleasing. In other words, fly. There's an old song by Soul Coughing called Screenwriter's Blues that I quite like. That uses that phrase, aesthetically pleasing. In other words, fly. Okay, so for housing, obviously we need a beaver house and a human house. And we want to move these beavers here, fire them, and tell them that when they do go back to work, they're going to open up that glade. And then we want to fire these beavers, and we want to tell them that when they go back to work, they're going to open up, you guessed it, that glade. Trade routes. We will definitely sell some of that. A little bit of this. None of that. We need that. Hostility 3 is a bit of a problem. But it's not like I have the fuel to stop it, so I guess Hostility 3 just gets to be a problem. Yeah, I literally just don't have the stuff needed to stop it, so there goes a beaver. If I favor beavers, maybe I can stop a second one from leaving? I can, that's good. Okay, we are out of fuel completely. Burn anything you need to stop that from happening. We will definitely beaver this. Ooh, free coal. Wood cutting being faster. More meat when we meet. I think I have to go with free coal because we have that fuel issue. And I don't currently have another way of getting coal. Well, potentially I have another way of getting coal, but it's way the heck out here. Let's go ahead and put 2 humans in here, and we're going to say that we want mushrooms and grain. That sounds fine to me. beavers. And you know, with how much wood we're going through, I feel like once they open that glade, I'm going to move them up here, and we're going to start working on getting that coal set up and running. Okay. Escaped convicts. We can either have -8 global resolve, which is an empathy option, gives us a pile of people, or we can use stone to arrest them, which is a loyalty option, gets us reputation. I'm going to go ahead and use stone to arrest them. Oh, that's a really nice coal deposit. That's got 4 once we clear out, like, just this back row here. Oh, believe me, I noticed we're low on fuel. Low on food, low on fuel. Yeah, I know. Harvester's camp is out of stuff. Let's go ahead and just stick the unwanted camp here for now. Actually, no, there is a spot. It's over here. Okay. So, now at this point, we turn off both of these. We turn that in, which gives us some parts. That's not bad. But what we really want is we want this up and running as soon as possible. I think we have to take the tool shop just so we get access to tools. We're going, yeah, the Explorer's Lodge would be nice for the brawling. The leather worker would be nice to get a efficient fabric, but the tool shop will give us access to tools, and tools are big. Tools are especially big given that we get, you know, Prospus Archaeology. P6 or P7? Shandy, if you're watching on YouTube, you're actually a few weeks behind. This is Prestige 9. Yeah, so welcome to the chat, by the way. But yeah, since I split each city up into 2 videos, and I shoot 2 cities when I stream, yeah, still have to catch up, exactly. Well, I mean, I'm posting 1 a day during weekdays, right? So we are way ahead of what I have, because I produce 8 a week and only post 5. I've been doing that for a couple of weeks now. We need more housing. We need 1 of every housing, actually. So let's go ahead and put 1 of every housing, actually, right here. Which won't quite get us what we need. That's okay. We can slide this over this way. And for this, we're going to grab a mine. A mine! And we're going to go like so, with a little bit of a road. Actually, you know what? Why am I still using these? I've got so much stone. I should be doing a stone road. So we're going to delete this. Yeah, we're going to delete this. There we go. And we will put a warehouse right there. I do need to get more packs of provisions, but at the moment I don't really have any spare food that I can do that with. Hi, Zorg. You have jerky. And a plantation. You have jerky and a plantation. Oh, that's going to be really good. That is going to give us, well, first off, if we get the ability to make flour, which I don't think I currently have. Yeah, we don't currently have. But just the ability to grow plant or berries and plant fiber means that we're going to be able to have basically infinite cloth, and berries are a very efficient food source. I think berries plus grain or mushrooms gives us both biscuits and pie, and we do have a building that lets us make pie. Trade routes. Yes, I will absolutely sell stone. 100% I will sell stone. We will also fire all our woodcutters, like we always do. And this is waiting on planks. Well, that's okay. Stonecutters is out of stone. But there's another pile of stone up here. Hey, hey! Unfortunately, I can't really do much about my people's unhappiness, because if I burn stuff, then the fire's going to go out, because we didn't get the thing all the way up. So I'm going to lose some people, but, you know, last game we lost a ton of people. Trapper's camp is out. Well, fun thing about that is there is a lot of stuff to trap. Okay, we made it. Free lizard resolve or meat specialization the more we meet. You know what, let's go with free lizard resolve because we do have that manufactory. I've learned to grab kiln early if it comes up. Yeah, kiln is great on the royal woodlands. It's not as good on the marshlands or on the coral forest because from there you can get it right out of the ground. You don't need to build it. But on royal woodlands, it is phenomenal to grab a kiln. That said, we have been at this for an hour, which means this is where I cut the video. If you're watching on YouTube, remember you can catch me live on Monday and Thursday at 8 p.m. twitch.tv/DreadCanary. You can also see any updates to the schedule at Ghostfinch Media on Twitter. I pretty much only use it to mention when I'm streaming. That's all I use it for. I had other plans for the Ghostfinch Media Twitter account, but then I got a job. Kind of a dream job, working on a project that I really care about. So that's awesome. But it means that the other plans I had for videos and for Ghostfinch Media as an entity are on the back burner. Well, we host a conference. Just saying. Anyway, I am glad you're here. I would love it if you gave the video a like, subscribe, share, comment on it, tell me I'm doing things wrong, tell me I'm doing things right, tell me you like my voice, tell me you hate my voice. I don't care. It's all engagement, and it goes for the algorithm. That would be wonderful. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, YouTube!